It's Friday, so Friday, gotta get down. I wasn't expected to do that. And I've just been set my speaker listening assessment for GCSE, and it's called Ambitions. So it's about like what our ambitions are, and obviously mine's acting. So I actually finished writing it today, which we were supposed to, but I did. So I am going to read it. Bear with me if it's a bit because I really cannot read out loud, so that's why I need to learn lines. But yeah, it's 4 pages long, so I'm really sorry. I need to waste a minute up so I can time it as well. So it's basically about why I want to go into acting, what acting means to me. Apparently it's very entertaining, quirky and interesting. So yeah, right. Whew. Right, deep breath, right. I've always loved acting, singing and dancing. That old saying, dance before I walked and sang before I talked, is basically me. I can't remember a time that acting wasn't what I wanted to do. I've had a few really odd aspirations, like wanted to be a window cleaner and a fireman. I was convinced it'd still be called a fireman, even though I'm a girl, and for a year I wanted to be Prime Minister. However, in the back of my mind, I've always wanted to have acting in my life. When I was little, I constantly put on shows for my family, but the first time I really decided that acting would be a massive part of my life was in my primary school nativity and reception. I played Mary. However, I wasn't the best Mary. I decided that the doll that played Jesus was ugly and I didn't want anything to do with it. It was a good job I was moving school the next week, I suppose. When I moved to Bredbury, the first thing that my parents did was look for a drama school for me to go to. The first school we found had great reviews, and it was called NK Theatre Arts. I loved it. I was the youngest there, but I was definitely the loudest. With NK, I did a few shows like War of the Worlds, Bugsy Malone, and Annie, but I was so little that I was just in the chorus. But it was such a good introduction into acting, a great platform for me to move on, as when I was 10, I left NK to concentrate on my Year 6 SATs. My Year 6 production was a big turning point for me. This was when I truly became serious about acting. We did Cinderella and Rockefeller, which a few of you may remember. I auditioned for the first time at school. It was the first time that I'd let my friends know how much I loved acting. I'd auditioned for Prank Patrol and Tracy Beaker with NK, but I was too young to be asked back. So the feeling of actually auditioning for the Fairy Godmother and getting the Fairy Godmother gave me a buzz that I'd never felt before, and I loved it. When I moved to Harrytown, the first thing I did, which is quite cringy, but I went straight to music and drama. I met the teachers. I went to Mr. Delves and Miss Burton and just told them how much performing meant to me. I'm sure they thought I was insane, and they were probably right. That day, I joined school choir and drama club. The first show that drama club did was Romeo and Juliet, and I was playing the prince. I was so excited that I was playing a main speaking part in Year 7, even though it wasn't like the biggest part, I still was in. The play never actually happened, as it was due to happen the same day as the staff barbecue. At the end of Year 7, there were auditions for the school musical, Oliver. When the parts were announced, I was originally a barmaid. Then someone dropped out, and I got the part of Mrs. Bedwin. Then again somebody dropped out, and I got the part of Widow Corney. This part has changed my outlook on acting. It included my first stage kiss. It was horrible in so many ways, but it needed to happen as preparation for future parts. I love musicals, and it's all because of Oliver. Since Oliver, I have got involved in as many acting opportunities as I possibly can. A few months after Oliver, I joined Plaza Youth. If you know me well, you know Plaza is my life. It means the world to me, as does acting, especially at school. I've got more involved in drama. I do everything I possibly can in the performing arts department here, as you probably know. Since Oliver, I've done many variety shows with Plaza Youth, Bugsy Malone, Annie, Oliver, Fame, Her Benny, Aladdin, We Will Rock You, and Little Shop of Horrors. Little Shop was a massive for me. I was playing the main girl of Audrey. That part will stay with me forever. I love Little Shop so much. I actually teach drama now at Starlight Performing Arts Academy with Hollyoaks actress Saria Chowdhury. I love it. I like the fact I can pass on what acting gives to me onto younger kids. I'm about to audition for the television workshop in Salford, which prepares you for going into acting, as I'm looking to go into more serious acting rather than just musicals. Acting means everything to me. It got me through the worst possible time I could go through, introduced me to people who are now some of the most important people in my life, And when I'm on stage, the whole world stops. It's just me, completely in my comfort zone. It's cliche, I know, but it's true. When I'm on stage, nothing else matters anymore. It's just me in my own world. So at the end of the day, whatever I decide to do, if I decide to become a fireman, window cleaner, prime minister, cat lady, accountant, cook, even though I'll probably give you food poisoning, or an actress, I know acting will have to be a massive part of my life. So when I marry Leonardo DiCaprio, have 8 tattoos and have 4 children called Esme, Luca, Noah and Ava, acting and theatre will be in my life. Let's just hope the primary school don't get back to me about that baby. Thank you. Bye.